What's going on, team? It's Caddy with Money Investing. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. So in this video, we will be doing a technical analysis on Microsoft, one of my favorite stocks, and that's going to be ticker symbol MSFT. We'll go over the pattern, we'll map out some key support and resistance levels, and why this week going into next week could be one of the biggest weeks for Microsoft, because we are already aware that they are one of the bidders for acquiring TikTok, which is owned by ByteDance, and TikTok only has a few or maybe handful of buyers available. And report from last week, they have apparently already picked a buyer, and it's only a matter of announcing who that buyer is. So Microsoft is teaming up with Walmart, and they've already put a bid in. And there's another US company that remained anonymous along with Oracle that has put a bid of $20 billion with a stock plus cash deal. So it's going to be really interesting for us to find out who the exact winner is for the TikTok deal, because we already know that Trump administration has put an ultimatum on ByteDance until September 15th for them to sell their US operations along with New Zealand, Canada, and Australia to a US company, or they risk getting banned in the United States. Now, there's another law that was passed by the Chinese government and Chinese officials in the export of technology to the US companies. Now, that's another thing or a hurdle that ByteDance needs to clear before they can actually sell their US operations to a US company. So all of that is going to be priced into the markets this week, and if you can find out any news related to the acquisition, that's obviously going to affect Microsoft's stock value as well. So we're going to map out some key support resistance levels in this video and go over exactly how the pattern's been performing and where can it potentially go moving forward this week going into next week. As always, if you guys enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like. It really helps out with the channel and recommends this video to other people who might be interested in watching. Also, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future market updates and videos related to investing and or technical breakdowns. So this right here is going to be my TradingView platform. If you want to get started with them, the link is going to be down in the description below. This is where I keep all my charts, patterns, all my different watch lists, and basically do all the technical analysis on these videos. So again, if you want to get started, the link is going to be down in the description below. Now, I have done very extensive fundamental and financial analysis of Microsoft, where we went over their revenue, the net income, the operating expenses, the gross margins, and all of that good stuff. So if you want to watch that video as well, you're more than welcome to. I will put a link down in the description below. But in this video, we're going to go over how volatile the markets were last week on Thursday and Friday. Microsoft stock hit an all-time high of $232 prior to that, and then it sold off, I think, over 10%. So 10.34% was the entire drop from Thursday and Friday. But that being said, the markets were incredibly volatile. If you go over to the 5-minute chart, you'll notice how at one point Microsoft was even down as low as $205 per share, but then essentially got bought up, going up over 6% intraday and closing at $214.25. Now, if you were to look at Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, a very similar pattern for this stock as well. It hit a low of $110 per share and then essentially jumped over 10% intraday. If you were to look at Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, even a more violent move all the way down to $372 per share, but then towards the end it got bought up, going up over 14%. And then for Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN, it hit a low of 3,111 and then essentially got bought up towards the end, going up over 6%. So the markets were incredibly volatile last week, especially on Thursday and Friday when we saw a significant sell-off on Thursday. So this right here was the entire move, and you can see Microsoft did not even break over the middle VWAP, which is going to be the yellow line throughout the day. But on Friday, we sold off all the way up till 10:30, 10:40 a.m. But then it pushed up, got rejected by the middle VWAP, came back down, found support at $208 per share, and then rallied, breaking above the high of day and going up over 4.5%. So now if you go over to the 4-hour chart, this right here is going to be the analysis from all the previous days. There was a prior resistance at $216 to $217 level, so right here, until Microsoft finally broke out of that level on the news that it was in talks in acquiring TikTok. So it hit a resistance or an all-time high at $232 per share, and this right here was a complete wash of all the gains from prior weeks when it dipped all the way as low as $205 and then closed at $214 per share. So the next resistance that we need to watch is going to most certainly be sitting at $216, which has previously acted as some really strong resistance going back as far as August 3rd and then even further back on July 13th and July 9th, when the stock essentially hit that level and then pulled back down to this green rectangle, which is where the support is sitting at $201 to $200 levels. So now that being said, if you were to look at the RSI and the MACD, there's no surprise that the stock is very oversold. The RSI is at 35, anything close to 30 is considered to be very oversold. The MACD as well, you guys can see that it's now starting to peak out and curl back in, and if the blue line, which is the MACD line, essentially crosses over the signal line, which is going to be the orange line, then we can potentially see that as a good buying signal. Now, that being said, there's going to be another strong support sitting at $208 per share, which is where we dipped all the way down to and then got bought up towards the end. So you'll notice how the wick for this green candle is as low as $208.94. So we come down all the way to that level and then essentially get pushed up. So I would not be surprised if on Tuesday, tomorrow, on Wednesday, we'd see some type of consolidation until the news comes out related to the TikTok deal, and if it's in the favor of Microsoft and Walmart, and if they are able to acquire them in the US, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia operations, then I can potentially see Microsoft essentially breaking out of this resistance and hitting all-time highs at 232 or even higher at 240. Now, in terms of the support, I do not personally see Microsoft breaking below $201 per share, because that has a very strong support in my opinion. Going back as far as June 22nd, you'll see how that was acting as a strong resistance, which in turn became a strong support right here. So I do not personally see Microsoft coming as low as $200 per share, but if it did, that would seem like a really good buying opportunity in my opinion, and I would be loading up on some shares on Microsoft at that price point. But that being said, it could be a really interesting week for Microsoft, and I'm going to be really excited to find out whether they're able to successfully win the acquisition of TikTok or not. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this potential acquisition? Do you want Microsoft to be a part of TikTok as well? Or if it's something that you're not interested in and you would like Microsoft to stay out of and not actually acquire TikTok in the first place? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash that like button. As always, happy investing, and I will see you guys in the next video.